everybody to our moderator for tonight. This is Dan Rowan. Dan is a very, very good friend of mine. Well, he was until I asked him to do this at least. This is Dan Rowan. Let's go ahead and thank him for being here with us tonight.
My name is Reid. I'm a fourth generation Montanan out of Bozeman, Montana. Sorry, I'm really sorry about that. My wife's a Grizzly. She's over there, and she's a man of Congress, so she can get even for you. My main focus here running for West End Commissioner is public safety, because the commissioners have the hands on the budget. We deal with who gets the money. I think we need to do something about our public safety for sure. Hopefully it'll come up here in a little while. We can talk about that during that. The second one is housing, of course, is a big issue, and I've been working on some of that with them and Logie here the last couple of months. Even though I don't have the job, I come from the contracting business industry, and I know a lot about it. My fourth one is bringing some new ideas, tourism to this county, because the logging industry, the mill situation is probably not going to happen unless it's small mills, super high tech, not very many employees, but they do generate money. So the idea is we do really need to generate some more funds, some more tax money, property tax money to keep us going. Right now I believe we have a $700,000 budget deficit, if I'm not mistaken, and we're always making and chasing money. I think we need to build this area to a point where people will come. Tourism is probably our best bet. It's been our playground for so many people here for so long that they're coming. I'm just telling you, they're coming to play. And some people are coming here to take away from us. In St. Regis alone, we've lost 4 businesses to out of state own it, and they don't care about community. My wife and I do. Wherever we've been, we've always built community, worked with the people that run the place, and we really appreciate being here in Europe. Thank you.
Welcome everyone. I am Debra Sheppard, one of the candidates running for West End County Commissioner. I'm a lifelong resident of Mineral County. I have 2 beautiful daughters and 8 amazing grandchildren. I live outside of Superior with my wonderful husband, Craig. I can work independently, handling many projects and meeting deadlines. Organization and problem-solving skills are some of my greatest assets. Communication is one of my strong points. I have the ability to listen to the needs of others and interact effectively with all types of people. My objective is to provide West End and Mineral County residents a professional service in a team-based environment. I have many years' experience as a co-owner of successful businesses, and I am very passionate and take pride in every aspect of my life. Thank you.
Good evening. Thank you for coming to our candidate debate tonight. It's great to see our guests, all the guests that we have here, and they'll be participating in this debate also. My name is Duane Simons. I'm your West End District County Commissioner, and I am serving my 3rd term. I was born in Whitefish, Montana in 1955. I was raised in the beautiful Flathead Valley until my junior year in high school when I moved to St. Regis and started my logging career working for my dad, who had a logging road building company. My wife Donna and I both graduated from St. Regis in 1974, and we have been married for 51 years. We have 2 children, 3 grandchildren, and 4 great-grandchildren. I truly believe that the youth of our country are the greatest asset, and I support the best affordable education we can give them. I'm running for my 4th term as County Commissioner, and I'd like to tell you a little bit about what we do as commissioners. We oversee every department's budget. There are 13 departments, 71 employees on a bi-weekly payroll. We try to meet all the county needs while also trying to keep our budget equitable. I believe we have done a great job at that, especially when you consider how much land in the county is not taxable. I'm referring to U.S. Forest Service and state land. When re-elected, I will continue to stretch the county dollar to the max. We always keep our taxpayers in mind when we build our budgets, and a big reason for that is 60% of our population in Mineral County is now retired, and we try to maximize every dollar in our budget. The county budget is audited yearly by an independent auditor. For the last 3 years in a row, we have no findings. Now that's a big deal. We do good at that. We always try and keep the taxpayer in mind. We have around 100 people still employed in the woods. We have bark plant in Superior and post and pole plant in St. Regis. My dream as a commissioner is to bring a small modular mill back to Mineral County and employ as many of our younger generation as we can.
Thank you, Duane.
All right.
Left to right, yes.
This is for the candidates for Mineral County Commissioner. Who controls the PILT monies?
Distributed by Washington D.C., and they are hard to know whether we're going to get them year after year. They have to pass it every year. Sometimes it's 500,000, sometimes it's 800,000, but we are really reliant on it. If that goes away, we're in big trouble.
I agree with him, and it's also the Forest Service.
Yes, PILT comes from the Forest Service. Our standard payment in recent history has been about $600,000 a year. We just hope that it keeps coming because PILT stands for payment in lieu of taxes. We don't get any taxes off the Forest Service property.
You can have a.
I don't need that.
You don't need one?
I don't need anything.
I will say this, that when we rely on chasing money or depending on the federal government for money, we shouldn't be doing that. We need more business, more industry. We need more of anything that's in the private sector in this county. We got to quit relying on trying to chase money and bring it in.
Thank you.
Well, that's a good dream. But when your county is set up where you're receiving PILT, what do you replace it with?
I agree with you.
Would you support a full independent audit of the annual budget?
I believe they do it. I would probably say yes. It's over 200 pages. It's a lot for 5,000 people counting. I just think there's places we can trim, but for sure we should do that from an outside source. Maybe somebody on the less political side would be good.
Absolutely, I agree that we should have an audit for the budget. It is already being done every year, though, as of now.
Yes, a federal budget or a federal audit of our budget happens every year. Like I said, we the last 3 years in a row there were no findings. That's a big thing. I call it golden.
I think everyone agreed. Do you want to follow up?
Yeah.
Actually, it was Deb's turn, I guess. Do you want to follow
Yeah,
up?
we'll pass.
Deb will pass away. Do you want anything else? You want a rebuttal to your own comment?
Concerning the budget, it's not a matter of whether it's going to pass an audit. It's what the priorities are. I believe there's places in the budget we can trim, and we can apply to other places. Public safety is one, housing is another. There's a lot of stuff in that budget.
Thank you. To the commissioner candidates, is it appropriate for Commissioner Zalway to make demeaning sexual comments during a commissioner meeting? And did I start with Deb last time? Is it Duane's turn? Do you remember? I believe this.
No, it was not. I was in on that myself. It was Roman and I. And there was a recording camera placed on our desk that we were not aware. We were not in session. The session had been adjourned for lunch. And so, no, it wasn't appropriate, but it did happen. We are all human. We're not perfect.
Okay, what did you say, Duane?
Please, no questions of other candidates. Please.
You just admitted it. Just answer the question.
Deb, did you want to comment? is it appropriate for Commissioner Alway, forgive my pronunciation, to make demeaning sexual comments during a commissioner meeting? Is the question.
I would say absolutely not. I have nothing else to say.
Okay, this is Justice of the Peace candidates and Commissioner candidates. And
Commissioners too.
it says the clerk and recorder candidate was invited but is not here. Do any of you have any personal, family, or business relationships with the county's main election judge or election staff? If yes, please disclose it and explain how you will ensure the election process remains fully impartial.
No.
Oh, I think we might have lost the mic.
No.
Absolutely, I do. My daughter works for the clerk and recorder, and she said she would not be able to vote or count or vote for me. She can't count any of my races.
No, I do not have any.
So sorry. So I just want to make a little announcement. So we did, we scheduled till 9 p.m. We do have the gym if we want to continue, but we may have some candidates that cannot stay. I do not want it held against them if they have to leave. So I think that's important to say. If they need to go, we have folks that have traveled really far to get